Hello everybody, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. We are back with another video today. In this video, I'm going to do The Creative Mind presentation on poverty. So I chose a second section, which is what are the negative outcomes of poverty? Let's get into it. By me. Describing the issue of negative outcomes of poverty. So, well, what is obvious is that it's already an issue. Just from the title, just because, they are negative outcomes from poverty. They are negative outcomes of poverty, not positive. But poverty is already a negative thing. Unfortunately. Negative outcomes are never good. These are the things people look at as the reason why something is not good. The cons bringing out the worst of the topic, but poverty is no joke. There are millions of people in the world who live in extreme poverty on a daily basis. Over 1.89 billion people in the world live or lived in extreme poverty. That's roughly about 36% of the entire world population. Controversy around poverty. Poverty eradication. Poverty entails lack of income, hunger, education, basic services, and malnutrition. It also makes people feel as though they are a burden to society and are more open to social discrimination. Employment. Unemployment and underemployment play a huge role in poverty. Often, poor people work hard labor at a cheap price for a meal and some money. Productive employment would cut down poverty at a high rate. Inequality. The equality of people who are in poverty can be looked over upon when someone who is in the middle class meets the criteria just as well as the poor person when applying for a job. But the looks of the middle class person will be more persuasive to get the job than someone who isn't as presentable, because people who look more poor, with like more raggedy clothes or don't smell as nice or don't look as nice, even though they meet the same criteria as the person in the middle class person will dress up more nice than the poor person, so that middle class person will then get the job over the poor person, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is. So that's why they call it the inequality of poverty. Why is poverty a social problem? Well, poverty has an impact on our economy. When there is a high rate of poverty, it slows down the economic process. If there are a large number of people who cannot purchase goods or items from stores or other businesses, economic growth is hard to achieve. Also, poverty increases crime among low-income neighborhoods, which is never good for those people who are affected. Who does poverty affect? Well, as I stated in the past slide, poverty not only affects those in poverty, but it also affects the working class and businesses. Basically, economic growth is what affected the most from poverty. No consumers equals no business, which then leads to higher prices to maintain the business, which then drives people to probably not buy the item that went up in price, and then that's going to lower the amount of items sold, which is less revenue, and then they got to think of something else to sell or they will run out of business. So basically, no consumers equals no business. A few poverty facts. So currently only 9.2% of the world live in extreme poverty, which is basically surviving on $1.90 a day or even less. There are about 33 million people living in poverty in the United States alone. Not alone. United States Census Bureau states that an estimate of 12.3% of the total population were poor in 2017. So from 2017 to now, there's been a slight decrease in poverty since then, about 3%, just about. But there are still a lot more people in poverty around the world. And then here are my resources. And that is the end of my slideshow presentation. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.